Good evening to everyone. And tonight is a great evening because we have a new set of members to our family that we are going to welcome with open arms and with open hearts. And like I said before, on my grandfather's birthday, a time of healing for our country, a time of moving our country forward, a time of stability. And with that, I would like to continue as well in introducing to you the next government of St. Martin, the 23 candidates of the United People's Party, Otma Yonis.
In 2014, the odds were stacked against us. We worked hard, we managed to garner one extra seat, and we ended up with 6, 7. This time, I expect that we're more ready, we're gonna work harder, and we're actually gonna gain an extra seat so we can get the straight 8.
Our number 22, Mr. Patrick Salmon.
Our country doesn't have to be perfect, but it have to be united.
Osvaldo Sanville.
Buenas noches a la gente latina que está participando en este magno evento que va a llevar al partido al gobierno el próximo septiembre 26.
Mr. O'Neill Arundel.
Supporting another party for over 30 years, I realized that I was not treated rightly. And I went to Taya with tears in my eyes. Taya said, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to bring in votes. I'm going to surprise a lot of people.
Miss Dion Trustful.
My mother will make 80 years on the 28th of September, and I won't be there. But I'm so willing to make this sacrifice because St. Martin needs much, much better. And I promise you, with this team, the UP team, you will get much, much better.
Mr. Richard Panafleck.
St. Martin, we are ready to go all the way up. They need the economy to go up, the care to go up, our elderly to bring them up, because they were the foundation of our nation. They work for where we are right now, and now we're gonna elevate them and take care of them and take care of all the community of St. Martin.
Kevin Machet.
I believe our people here in St. Martin today, we should leave attitude should reflect our leadership. What your attitude follow with my attitude, we can make this a better and safer and a good environment in St. Martin. I would also like to thank my Haitian community people who push me and believe in me and telling me every day we need somebody from St. Martin and our people together so we could come together and lead the way.
Mr. Armand Maida.
Make no mistake, we are standing at a crossroad, and we the people have to make a decision. We either continue with what we've had for over the past year, or we change course. Let's go all the way up with a party that has the drive of enthusiasm for this country, the vision for our future, the capability to create solutions and getting things done, and the passion for our people.
Eugene Gino Heiliger.
So when I walked through that gate over there, I loved YC people. I loved YC because this is it. If you live in here in St. Martin, you love St. Martin, what you see here, this is it. So that's why when I walk on this stage, I know I represent the small man.
Mei Ling Chung.
I'm so looking forward to the hard work. We have 54 days left of working on showing the people of St. Martin our plans, our solutions to move St. Martin forward. I'm not running for politics, I'm running for public service. And
Tatiana Arundel.
So while I am new on the list of the UP Party and any other list for that matter, I am not new to working for the people of St. Martin. When the cameras are on and when people really start looking, do your very best. Continue to work for the people of St. Martin.
Mr. Louis Rudy Engel.
Because our party is the team that can lead St. Martin to prosperity.
Mr. Terry Peterson.
But I believe those who love the country can solve the problems that we face today. Those who believe in St. Martin and care about St. Martin can change the issues and the problems that we face today. I believe that we can restore trust in government. I believe that we can protect our seniors and improve their pensions. I believe that we can protect and improve our environment. I believe that we can keep taxes and utility costs low. I believe that we can create decent and paying jobs, decent and high-paying jobs for our people. I believe that we can support and save small businesses. I believe, brothers and sisters, that we can go all the way up. It is time to elect the United People's Party back in government.
Our Josiane Artson, our number 10 candidate.
You don't send anyone to the Netherlands. You don't send anybody to the Netherlands. You have to send somebody with a good baggage. Plus, you need to speak Dutch very well. Otherwise, I couldn't speak to Farak and all of them. Otherwise, I couldn't represent you in the Kingdom Council of Ministers. And I worked hard. I worked hard. And I want to serve you again in whatever capacity.
Jules James, JJ.
It's about service. Service for the country and the people of the country. It is about country and not about self. Here and standing in front of you, asking you for your support to once again serve, is a person who is hardworking, dependable, dedicated, willing, ready to serve. And that's what I commit to you, the people of St. Martin.
Mr. Claret Connor.
I am humbled to know that there were 8 individuals, actually 9 individuals, that said yes when I was called to serve. That is the members of parliament that supported the party at the time. I thank you all. I hope I made you proud because, it wasn't about me, but it was about you.
Welcome none other than Cookie Bailani to the stage.
Tourism, our single pillar economy, is dying. And if we don't gear up to fix, we have a situation. So people, let's gear up and take it up all the way. I want not 8, I want 10.
Our own now, Leona Romeo Manning.
Do you want competent persons in Parliament? And when I talk about competent persons, persons that will actually work, persons that will research, persons that will read, persons that will ask the right and relevant questions, persons that have knowledge, and those who are also willing to learn, because we can always learn. We're never too old to learn. Do you want representatives who are committed to protecting the people of St. Martin? You, the people of St. Martin. Do you want representation that will stand up for our people, step up and take responsibilities for the task given? Then I ask you, voters of St. Martin, to gear up and rally all voters to vote for the United People's Party. This is the time. This is the time to gear up and go all the way up.
Miguel, please introduce our next candidate.
Thank you. I believe that we could have done it. I worked hard to try to get it, but yet we weren't able to succeed, to win the all-out government. The consequences of that, in particular, in the ministry that I work in, is that within the space of 5 years, I have had 6 ministers. Now you know that that must affect your country in a very, very substantial way. with no further ado, and with all my level of humility, I want to put, and I am going to put all of my weight, physically and intellectually, behind of my brother, Cornelius the Weaver.
Are we better off today than we were a year ago? I think I hear a no. All right. So we all are going to, as my brother said, man up. Some of the ladies can have to woman up. But the one thing we can do is give up. And we're going all the way up.
Dr. Lloyd Richardson.
Mr. Theo Heiliger, the captain of this ship, he doesn't even know what to call himself, so he called himself Mr. Persistent. Well, I call him more than that. I call him Mr. Persistent, persistently for 4 years, trying to get me on this ship. And eventually, I was convinced, not only by talking to him, but also by speaking to people outside of this island who recognize him as the leader to sustain our one-pillar economy here, and that is none other than Mr. Theo Heiliger. And I think that this country, on a whole, needs to recognize this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the crossroads right now. Why? Because as a people, we have taken ourselves there to the point where people are beginning to doubt whether we could be united.
No, Tamara Leonard.
I have decided, just sitting right there, that I will now change to getting on the gearing up campaign attitude and start encouraging all to go out and vote. Encouraging you not to lose hope. Go out and vote. Many people are saying they are not interested in voting anymore. And while I understand, because for a little while I too felt the same frustration. But instead of that, I think what has to happen, because we cannot afford to lose hope. We cannot afford to give up. Instead, what I would like you to join the UP party team in doing is educating our people on exactly how important it is to go out and elect responsible, selfless politicians to represent you in our parliament.
Forward to Frankie Myers, the deputy leader of the United People's Party.
But I remember the first day of Parliament when Leona didn't run with us. We had strategically set up that I would sit next to Leona. And when Leona realized she was sitting next to me, she got up and she said, no, I want to sit over here. And she moved. But as the relationship grew, and as we got to know each other better, she one day turned to me and she said, Frankie, you know something? The rumors that they spread about you guys and the things that they say, I can judge for myself that it is not true. You guys want to work in the best interest of this country. The backbone of the United People's Party does not belong to Frankie Myers or Theo Heiliger. The backbone of this party belongs to you, the people of St. Martin. I present to you the leader of the UP party, Theodore Emmanuel Heiliger.
When we promised improvements in Phillipsburg, we delivered the improvements in Phillipsburg. When they said we didn't care about the communities, we delivered improvements in South Reward and St. Peter's and the Carnival Village and the parking in Phillipsburg and everywhere. And then they said, well, he's finished because he will not include other regions. And the other region was Middle Region. I asked you drive through Middle Region today, and nobody can say that that is second class. I can tell you this one. Within 6 months, of being elected, we will solve the dumb problem. Within 6 months of government, we will build that hospital with a real company that is going to build it, with real physicians coming from abroad, with real nurses from our island and this country, and providing jobs for our country. We will, within the next 6 months, improve our tourism product, and if it means having to remove certain people that think they are demigods in our country, then so shall it be. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present you the list of the 23 candidates now, and I ask us to unveil what is behind these blue containers here this evening.
This is our country.
The time has arrived for we to unite and work for a brighter tomorrow. Cause we are the ones who go rise like the sun and be the example to follow. If you're ready for we to make this country better, come follow it, let all away, become one